I am Don Kingu, founder of ATB News, atbnews.com. A basketball media company. We try to expose basketball in Canada and what happens around Toronto in the city. And we also expose other photographers, videographers, writers, their work on our platforms as well to try to, get them seen. I was born here in Canada. My parents were born in Congo. They then moved to Switzerland and had my brother and my sister in Switzerland, and then moved here in Canada. I had me and my little sister. Switzerland was a little expensive living-wise. I do know that they wanted to come to Canada because there's more opportunities that they wanted to have, and then just a better environment for us to live in as well. They just felt like Canada was the best place for them to be at in order to live that type of life. Growing up in Canada, my dreams and ambitions really started off with a basketball from when I was like 10. Started off with that, just wanting to get better, and then kind of evolved into wanting to be in the NBA. That's when I was in high school, getting better to get there. And then afterwards, after post-secondary, basketball just kind of took a backseat in a sense. Life kind of came in the way where it's like, okay, I have to make money now. How can I make money, right? So, after leaving college, it was just about trying to find a good job and trying to, have my own money. Growing up in high school, you always kind of depend on your parents, to kind of get you this and get you that. Kind of wanting my own money and my own situation, just focused on that. But then after getting a good job, good paying job, good benefits and everything, kind of hated it after like 4 years. Something was missing. This can't be life. This can't be like what I'm supposed to be doing. Trying to find something that you're passionate about and kind of go from there to decide what you want to do. All right. So I knew basketball was, my passion, what I loved. So it's like, how do I, kind of bring that, into like something that I can do, not only just like make me happy, but just like provide for myself. It kind of evolved into ATB News. How that came about was just me posting about basketball news and everything that's, happening in the NBA. And it kind of just evolved into like, other people just kind of telling me, okay, maybe you should do more with this. Seems like you're gaining some interest. Okay, maybe I should start a blog. Started a blog and then evolved into the website. Had the website out, and then after the website, and it grew into the IG page. After that, it just blew up from there. Now it's just, how do I evolve ATB News in the sense where, this is all I do. There's been a few challenging situations starting my journey, especially with ATB News my first year. The whole year was full of challenges, whether it be access that I wanted to get that I couldn't get because of not having the experience, or like not being an outlet for a long period of time. Not having the following, that was a challenge in itself. Having doubts whether or not if I should have even done it, if I should have sacrificed everything that I've sacrificed to do it. That was probably obviously one of my biggest challenges. And maybe like around I would say my second year, I got into an accident that kind of changed a lot of life situations. And that kind of put me in a dark place in a sense. Took a lot of time for me to get out of, being able to grow out of, in a sense. So it was really that time frame in my life where it really made me who I am now, because I was able to get myself out of that space. Knowing that I was able to do that gave me that confidence, okay, that I can kind of get through anything when something gets rough. You kind of hit rock bottom rough. Feel like, hey, if I can get out of that, I can get out of anything. Those two situations in my life made me who I am. Most bold decision that I'm proud of was leaving that well-paying job that I was at. I was 25 at the time. I was kind of at a point in my life where I was like, okay, am I going to continue to do this and just hate my job, grow in the job that I was at, just try to grow in there, or am I gonna try and do my own thing and see where it leads? That was when I made that decision where I was like, okay, I'm going to try this ATB thing and see where it leads, then go from there. Honestly, that was probably the best and most boldest decision I've ever made, because it came with a lot. Making that decision, there was a lot of like dominoes that fell afterwards. Not like right away, but like in time, because of that decision that I made. That was something that I had to prepare myself for, because I knew when making that decision that, you know, a lot of things were gonna happen afterwards. Looking back, that's the boldest decision I made. It means that whenever I'm going through a situation, feel like I want to give up, just remember about all the sacrifices that I made to get to this point. Or even when I accomplish something that I've done, you know, it's like, okay, I'm happy for that moment, but it's just like, okay, you know, I didn't come this far just to receive this. I want more, right? So it can play in good and it can play in bad situations as well, right? Where you just kind of remind yourself, okay, there's relationships that, you know, you may have sacrificed for what you're doing. There's so many things that play and factor with what you do and how far you've come with what you've done. And it's just like, okay, am I gonna stop right here? No, I'm not. Whenever I hear that quote, it's a bunch of those things that just, you know, rush my mind. And just kind of like a reminder, basically, you can't stop now, you know, there's so much more that you can do. I would tell any youth that's moving to Canada to try to do something or pursue opportunities, know that you have to work hard. There's a lot of opportunities here in Canada up for the taking, but you have to take it. There's gonna be people around that are gonna help you along the way, because, you know, that's what Canada's about. There's a lot of, you know, good people here that are willing to help, but then there's also people that are willing to take your spot, want the opportunities you want. So it's very competitive, because there's a lot of people that have a lot of drive, had a lot of work ethic, try to get to where they want to get to, right? If you have that work ethic and you have that drive and you're willing to put in the work consistently, that's the key. You'll be able to make it out here, for sure. Don Kingu, I didn't come this far to only come this far.
This far to